most sexually frustrated person and the most sexually repressed person you'll ever meet is one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Why do I say that? Because it's true. There are some very real negative things that's going to happen in your life when you are not living out your sexuality the way you need to or should as a human. I'm not going to complain today about no potholes. I'm not going to complain about these roads because it is what it is. Whatever. I am going to make sure I'm in focus though. Can y'all see me clear? I hope so, because I'm not starting this over. Anyway, this is my thing. And I used to ask God this. Okay, so if you don't want me to have sex, and if having sex is wrong, then why you let me be horny, God? Why you let me be attracted to people? Why you let me have these desires and then tell me I can't do nothing with these desires? And when you a Jehovah Witness, every sexual thing you feel is wrong. It's beyond okay. It would be one thing if it was like, okay, try to control yourself because you know you don't want to hurt yourself or other people. But that's not the approach when you're one of Jehovah's Witnesses. The approach when you're one of Jehovah's Witnesses is, oh my God, you thought about sex? You are evil. You have to go tell on yourself to the elders. Something is wrong with you. You don't pray enough. You don't study enough. You don't go out and field service enough. Like, that is just not right. That is just not normal. That is just not natural. Now, they'll put in the literature it's natural to have sexual emotions, but they won't make you feel natural. The process, okay. If you behave in any sexual way that Watchtower do not agree with, the process of that is unnatural. It's unnatural to sit down in a panel of 3 old crusty brothers and tell them the details of your sexual escapades. That's unnatural. It is unnatural for somebody to feel guilty. And I'm not talking about regular guilt. I'm talking about huge, massive mountains of guilt because they masturbated. That is unnatural. Okay? It is unnatural to force people to marry way too young, way too soon, because all they trying to do is express themselves sexually, and there is no other way to do that. That's unnatural, and that's why you got so many bad marriages in Jehovah's Witness congregation, and that's why I didn't get married. See, this is what happens. That type of sexual repression, it messes up the brothers and the sisters, and that's the reason why a lot of brothers are trash when it comes to dating them in the organization, and why a lot of sisters are garbage when it comes to dating them when they're in the organization. I'm just saying, because sexual repression for a man, it makes them weird. It makes them creepy. It makes them slimy. Like that's all them brothers think about. That's all they want when they asking if they can work out in field service with you, which ain't gonna happen. Maybe if they single, but I couldn't work out in service with a single brother too often because people automatically thought we was gonna have sex or something. And you for sure ain't working with if you a single sister and you trying to work out in service, you a single sister trying to work out in service with a married brother, like maybe one of the elders or one of the overseers, girl, please, it is not going to happen. At least how I was brought up in the truth. I was straight up told, no, you can't work with the married brothers. I was told that on more than 2 occasions. And it was like, even the circuit overseer, I was told I could not even work out in service with the circuit overseer, and I'm a pioneer. It's like, what is the fear? Why this sexual tension and frustration and automatically assuming that I'm going to jump the ball? What y'all think I'm going to do? Drop down and give the boy head in the middle of a door presentation?
Good morning, sir. I know you wasn't expecting us today, but with all the things happening nowadays, I want to share a positive Bible message with our neighbors. Jehovah!
Not likely Like, not likely that's gonna happen. But that's how Watchtower make you feel. Like a brother giving you a ride home, and y'all just gonna go in the house and do the dirty all night long. No, it's other things need to happen. But that's what that sexual repression do to people. It makes them sex crazy. Like, I wasn't even thinking about having sex with the brother until you told me I couldn't work out in field service with him because we might have sex. Are you kidding me? Don't nobody want your husband. You don't want your husband. Sister Williams, you don't want I'm going to say your name because I can. It's my channel. You don't want your husband, Sister Williams. What in the world make you think I want him? He want me. That's the difference. He want me. He want me. I don't want him. Ew. I got standards. And a lot of them brothers, I feel bad for the brothers. Because, hey, you just human. Where my time at? Alright. You just human. So are the sisters, and them brothers be sexually repressed and make them weird. And then you got all these sisters that be falling all over them brothers. So even when the brothers don't even really appreciate a sister's attention or a woman's attention. Because they get it so much. They get all the women's attention. Them sisters be dying to be in them brothers' eyesight. Them sisters be dying to have a little bit of leeway with the brothers. I done seen so many sisters get played, stood up, made to look like she was crazy, made to look like she was just horny, made to look like all kind of stuff, and it wasn't even like that. But them brothers, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, this camera's shaking like a mug. Is it still shaking? I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry, I'll fix it next time. But anyway, them brothers learn, and it's normal behavior for them brothers to play the sisters because they know them sisters want to get married. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to get married and start a family. That is a natural inclination. But them brothers be so used of having them sisters all over them. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers, they get accustomed to that. And some of them brothers don't want to lose that once they get married. So they don't get married. So they just stay single and grow more weird by the year. Every year they grow a little more weirder. And I know them brothers' heads be pumped up because I done turned, there's so many brothers mad at me. Because I turned them down. I wasn't interested in them. But they were expecting me to say yes to their advances. I remember I told one brother, like, I turned him down. Like, he was like, hey, I really want to get to know you better. I think that you're a great person, la, 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 la. And I remember telling him, oh, I just don't think we need that type of relationship. But I do value you as a brother. Let's just keep it like that. He straight up looked at me in my face and said, what did you just say? No lie. I'm about to miss my exit, per usual. It's the same exit, too. I do it every time. But anyway, yeah. He straight up looked at me like he was stunned. Like, you telling me no, sis? I am a brother. If you a single brother and you one of Jehovah's Witnesses, you a single brother, you got your pick. And them brothers get used to it, I'm telling you. And you can't tell them brothers nothing. That's why they don't usually make good husbands. Because they don't even value how much you really got to work for a woman's attention and affection. You're not just handed that in the world. Try that in the world and see if you're going to just be handed love and affection from a woman. Boy, you better prove yourself. What credentials you got? Just having a penis is not enough. Just having a penis is not enough for none of that. Okay? You're going to have a little more than that. Watchtower do the same thing. They rob men because that's the same thing with leadership. Watchtower just make men leaders. Oh, you leaders. You the head of the congregation. You the head of the family. And them men don't be having to do nothing to prove that. And it don't work like that in the real world. It doesn't work like that outside of the walls of Watchtower. Like, you really have to have leadership skills to be a leader. Like, people really will question you in the world. You can't just walk up in a building and be like, I'm your leader now because I have testicles. No. What else do you have? Do you have great communication skills? Do you have high emotional intelligence? Do you understand how to deal with people with different personalities? Are you a good problem solver? Are you effective? Like, do you have to have other things for people to choose to regard you as a leader? With Watchtower have a lot of them brothers fool thinking, them brothers be thinking they the best thing since sliced bread, and they trash. But they don't know because Watchtower done made them think that they was something important. Bro, you ain't nothing important. You is stupid. You dumb. You wouldn't make it in the real world. And them brothers sometimes don't even understand what Watchtower is doing to them. Like, Watchtower is really shortchanging you of a life because you don't even get the opportunity to practice the type of person you really need to be, so you can be that guy. You can be that go-to. You can be that leader. Watchtower ain't gonna let you practice that. The sisters can't even question the brothers in the organization. Do you know in the real world you going to get questioned? You think you a leader? Why? How? When? Where? Sway? How you do that? Why did you make that decision? On what basis did you have to draw that conclusion? Like, we gonna ask you. And then if you prove yourself, it's like, okay, then he got this figured out. Okay, I choose him to be my leader. Watchtower just give that baton to the brothers. And then they wonder why they don't make good husbands. That's why. You don't know how to lead. Watchtower will not teach you how to be a truly effective leader. You can't be no leader when automatically you got a whole group of people that's submissive to you because you got a title automatically. Get out of here. And then the sisters, they sexually frustrated. So what happens with them? They aggressive. Not only that, hold up. Where am I? It don't even matter because I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying? The sisters are aggressive. They're sexually frustrated. And the sisters are, you know what else makes sisters aggressive and overly assertive? Because when you grow up as a woman in the truth, you automatically know you ain't got no options. You ain't got no options for no type of success or recognition. And you damn sure ain't got no options when it comes to choosing a man. You can't choose nobody that's outside the organization. So all them co-workers and schoolmates and people that you just knew that, you know, you had a connection with, that's out the window. And you already know it's slim pickings with the brothers. And then the brothers be on some other stuff because they all cocky and stuff because all these sisters be wanting them. That's a very poor proposition. That's why these sisters be pissed off, and you can't do nothing with a sister like that. You can't do nothing with a sister that's pissed off at the world and know that chances are she probably never gonna fulfill what she want, which is to have a family and a loving relationship with a competent male. Not if you want Jehovah's Witnesses, baby. Your prospect of that is down. Now, if you a brother, you got all the pickings in the world. I done seen brothers get married to beautiful, smart sisters that I said to myself, if you want a Jehovah's Witness, my man, you would have never pulled a woman like that in the world, ever. You ain't got the juice, you ain't got the sauce, you ain't got what it takes to even grab the attention of a woman like that. The only reason you got with that pretty girl is because you want a Jehovah's Witnesses and she desperate, okay? Y'all trying not to sin, so y'all just gonna hurry up and get married, and that sister is tired of looking. But she is way out your league, homie. And I had more than enough brothers try me, and it was like, I'm not trying to be cocky, but I'm out your league, son. What you gonna do for me? You can't do nothing for me. And them brothers really think they do the sisters a favor by dating them. See, and once the sister go through a couple of brothers like that and get played, and then the brother be trying to make it look like the sister the one crazy, and the sister took things out of proportion and misunderstood my intentions, and they play that game. You go back and forth with the elders trying to explain to them what the brothers done said. See, them sisters be hurt, and that's what make them sisters mad. That's what make them mad and aggressive. And at the end of it all, to realize he wasn't even worth all that trouble, girl. He was not worth it. Because them brothers get played, boy. They get some attention from them sisters. You could be blind, crippled, crazy, wearing a tired old secondhand dusty suit, can't read a Watchtower paragraph to save your life, and I guarantee that brother will have sisters after him. It don't matter. Every single brother is marketable and marriageable when you want a Jehovah's Witnesses. That's just how it is. Don't you know what that do to a sister who know that she is going way below her standards, like she's compromising and she's settling? No wonder them sisters crazy. Y'all better leave them sisters alone. Don't date no sister. And sisters, and y'all don't date no JW men, because They're not really equipped to be head of households. They don't understand how to deal with pressure. They're soft, they're sensitive, they're egotistical. Some of them, not all of them, most of them that I saw, I'm speaking from my own experience, take it or leave it. And they just don't have a basis of comparison when it comes to really stepping up to the plate. You never really had to. They think, oh, because you give good talks and you spend time out in field service, that make you a good leader. No, it does not. Giving a good 5-minute Bible reading do not make you fit to be a good husband. A good nothing. That just make you good at Bible reading for 5 minutes. It doesn't equate to anything else. Especially when it comes to a lifelong decision as picking a marriage mate. Them brothers know that, and them sisters know that, and that's why that whole situation is messed up. Everybody's sexually frustrated. Everybody trying to find a marriage mate. Ain't nobody really fit to get married. If you want a Jehovah's Witness, you're not fit to get married, okay? And it just creates a huge mess. The jealous, and then when you do get married, you so jealous and protective over your mate. You don't want no single sisters to work with your husband. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the brothers to, if you a man, you don't want the brother to come to your house and try to help you with your water heater because you afraid of the fact that your wife might be looking at it's just too much. I am so glad I avoided that whole dating fiasco when I was an active witness. I'm not gonna complain. I'm so glad I avoided all of that. Hold up. Oh, this sunlight getting bright. Because it is a mess. Too much. I want to talk more about sex. Yeah, I can talk about it now, Watchtower. You can't tell me what I can and cannot say. Anyway, I'm going to talk about it in another video, though. I'm not going to hold y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for rocking with me for this long as I do my little rant. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all already know that. Hey, I'm thinking about doing some lives, too. Like, I want to... Where is sunlight coming from? It's all good because bring out my highlights. I'm thinking about doing some live sessions on YouTube. So y'all comment below and let me know if y'all would be down for that. Like just like an hour, maybe like on a Sunday, and just chat with some of y'all. Like we ain't gotta have no big turnout or nothing like that. But I adore y'all so much, and I really would like to get to know you better. So yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comments. Again, like, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see y'all later. Y'all be safe out here in these streets. But I'll be back to touch base with you. Okay? Love you. Peace.